reality for me was that if I didn't have art in grade school and junior high and high school, I wouldn't have had much of a future, I didn't think. I just can't even imagine what my life would be like if I hadn't had art in school. I want to do something that is going to help young kids have a creative life. Work I produce that sells and brings money to this organization, it helps kids.
So many of us start creating art because somebody at a young age taught us to work with our hands. Like, I started working with my hands by quilting with my granny. And if that's not in schools, you know, the kids that don't get that at home, when are they ever going to learn that, like, that's what they were made to do? They can do other things. They don't have to sit at a desk and read a book and do all this. So I just want to say that, because not every kid has a granny that's teaching them to sew or teaching them to cook or doing activities with them. You know, they don't get that at home. There's so many homes that the kids are the last priority, you know? So if that's in schools and they have their teacher working with their hands with them, that can change their lives.
I love helping kids. I love showing them what I've learned. I learned cross-hatching and shading and finding colors where you didn't see them before, just things that I loved. I didn't know it was so important then, but I do now. It changed my whole world. The fact that I'm helping an organization to do the same thing for other people is really amazing. Now that I'm a part of A+, I get to help put that in schools.
I love the idea of Oklahoma A+ and supporting art programs in public schools and giving kids a chance who may not be able to, they don't even understand what their talent is. And without someone really taking them kind of under wing and really helping them, showing them, giving them instruction, they may never know.
The older I get, it becomes more and more apparent how important art and the arts are in all of our lives. And you know, it's interesting when I look back, I think about, you know, how important creating and making was just all the way through my life. You know, I just think art is such a wonderful gift, and we need to make it as accessible as we can for as many people as we can. You know, this event and this organization are so important because as we think about the importance of education, and specifically arts education, that I think kids today are so distracted by other things, and arts education is not really emphasized in school, and it can make a difference in somebody's life, whether they realize it when they're, you know, a kid or not.
As a painfully shy child, my art program, the programs in college, forced me to stop procrastinating. They forced me to talk in front of a group of people. They forced me to really develop my ideas and be able to articulate those in front of a group. So I'm super passionate about getting an art training of some sort, those creative skills in the classroom. I just think programs like Oklahoma A+ schools are so crucial to get these kinds of skills introduced earlier.
I think that, you know, art allows the kids to be able to speak without saying a word. And I think that it gives them an opportunity to move freely without the pressures of being right or wrong, because I don't think that there's a wrong way to create. And so that allows them to grow and allows them to become stronger thinkers. I think it's important to do my part in providing a way for the youth to be able to create, you know, and in a lot of schools, I mean, we're looking at 18, 19, 20 years. Some of the schools in our state alone have gone that long without art programs. There'll be stories about the artists that are on this call and artists that have been a part in the past and ones that will be in the future, how something we created was auctioned off or sold, and the money was able to be, you know, given back into the schools so that other kids could learn and grow and become future artists like us.